It's time now to go inside innovation, brought to you by Allegiant, pioneering safety. Well, D.C. area-based U.Group is expanding to Indianapolis, to be specific, its third base of operations. U.Group has been named among the nation's fastest-growing tech companies. And for more on the company and its vision for Indiana, pleased to be joined by CEO Lena Trudeau. And Lena, welcome to the program. Welcome to Indiana.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Talk about U.Group, because your platform is basically it's human-centered design. Talk about what that's all about.
Absolutely. Human-centered design plus technology. And human-centered design is really, in its simplest terms, all about remembering to keep people at the center of everything we do. We can apply technology solutions to solve really complex problems and to create new opportunities that are really fantastic. But at the end of the day, the technology can do anything we want it to do. It's really about whether we're understanding the needs of the people in the equation and keeping them front of mind in everything we do.
I know you have some Indiana connections, a key executive from Columbus, not far from Indianapolis here, and also a connection, Baltimore Ravens, a client connection to the NFL Combine with training and some of the work you're doing in training. Yeah,
well, we do some really interesting work with virtual reality and augmented reality technologies, and that's a really emerging space that requires sort of the combination of some pretty sophisticated software development and hardware. And the training applications are just one example of how that's really got a bright future. We're working with a couple of NFL teams right now, and you know, humans learn through experience. And so there's a really big difference between the ability to put on a headset and see a play evolve in front of you and be able to look at that from any vantage point on the field versus looking at a play that's designed on a piece of paper in front of you.
Right. Do you focus on any certain industry? You mentioned, you know, the NFL. I know you have a number of different kinds of companies. Any particular sector of the economy you're focused on?
The majority of our work is with government clients, federal government clients to be exact, and we do a fair amount of work with folks like the Department of Defense, Department of Homeland Security, the State Department, Department of Justice. Yeah, that's probably the majority of our work.
Based in the D.C. area, but establishing this your third base of operations?
Correct,
in Indianapolis. Talk about why you selected Indiana, because obviously you would have multiple choices for where you could go for this. Why Indiana?
Well, we've got a couple of customers and partners here, and we've been working with Purdue, which is an amazing institution, the Purdue Research Foundation, and we've been serving for a couple of years now the good folks over at J.D. Byrider, wonderful people led by Craig Peters, an amazing CEO. And so we got exposed to what's going on here in Indiana and Indianapolis through their eyes, and we were just really delighted. It's been an incredibly warm welcome. There's a lot of innovation going on here. The workforce, the skilled workforce here is fabulous. In addition to the technology skills, there's a great design school based right here in Indianapolis. So we think it has all the right ingredients. And then beyond that, I mean, we really take diversity very seriously on our team, and we want to be able to reflect on our team all of the people that we serve. So, you know, we had a DC presence and, of course, a Portland presence. We were bi-coastal. We really were missing something in the middle of the country.
As we wrap up in terms of jobs, I think the initial commitment over several years is about 100 jobs. Is that the idea?
That's right. That's our goal. And we're starting with 12 immediate hires. I'm actually doing some interviewing while I'm out here. And I'll just put a little plug in. I mean, these are really great, high-skilled jobs. And the technology skills we're looking for in our first hires will command some pretty good salary, and we have a great benefits package and compensation package overall. So if you're interested, U.Group/careers, check it out.
Good. Make the great pitch there. Lena Trudeau is CEO of U.Group, company be establishing an operation here in central Indiana, Indianapolis. Lena, thank you for being on the program, and welcome to Indiana.
Thanks so much for your help. Thank you.